So today I am going to show you how to do nails using our cover tips. You're going to need prep because prep is going to clean all the oil off of your natural nails and dehydrates it. Your next step is number 2. This is primer. Right here is going to bond your gel onto your nails and it's going to last a lot longer. Number 3, you're going to need this to do a slick layer over your natural nails. I'm going to show you in a minute. And you're also going to use this to apply the jelly tip onto the nail. This is number 4. This is your top coat. Okay, so this is our cover tip, almond medium, Valentine. I'm going to show you the best way to pick your tip. So when picking out your tip, you want to make sure you pick the right size. How you know it's the right size? By sliding it right over your nail and it fits perfectly sidewall to sidewall without putting pressure. So let me show you one that is too small. When you slide it onto your nail and it doesn't fit all the way through, when you press down, it looks like it might be able to fit, but this is too small. When you try to fit it into your nail, it overlaps onto your skin. So you can see right here, it fits perfectly on one side, but it's too big on the other side right here. You can see your skin is being covered. So remember, you want to gently be able to slide it on and it fits just right. After you finish fitting every single nail, you want to prep your nails and get it ready. When using on natural nails, I like to use a medium sanding band grit. Our small mandrel bit, it should fit perfectly on, and it's on an unlock, and you want to be able to lock it afterwards. And I like to leave just a little space right there because it gives me enough space to work on my longer nail bed that I have instead of short nail beds. If it's shorter, you can use it down lower, or if it's longer, you can put it longer, but I like to put it just with a little bit of space. And remember to lock it in so it won't move. I like to keep it at a low speed, and I always go with number 3 on natural nails. So what I like about my small mandrel bit is when I'm going around the cuticle, I am able to get it really close to the cuticle area and then also removing skin at the same time. Remember, when filing, you want to go one direction. Don't want to file back and forth a lot because sometimes it will skip and flip around the finger. You want to be in control and want to make sure you're filing going one direction. Remember to go around the cuticle. If you're using this small mandrel bit, it can go really tight inside, close to the cuticle, pushing it back and cleaning the cuticle area at the same time. You want to be able to file it where it is parallel to the nail, not at an angle, because you don't want to give yourself a ring of fire. When filing on natural nails, I like to use a 100 grit. I like to use the one where it has a round moon shape to it. When you're filing on top of your natural nails, it has a curve, so when you're going downwards, you are going away. And what I like about this too, you can use this end to push back the cuticle. Use the end of your file so it's filing and pushing back the cuticle at the same time. So this could be your 2-in-1 use. This is what the finish looks like after we had just filed all of the natural nail area. Now we're going to start off with number 1, our prep. You only need to apply a little bit around your natural nail area. Remember, this step is to take any oil and dirt out of your nail bed that you have, and it dehydrates it. Next is our primer, number 2. Your primer is going to help the product bond onto your natural nails and keep it from lifting and for it to last a lot longer. So you just also need a thin layer of number 2 over your natural nails. Number 3 is going to be used on your natural nails as a very thin layer over your natural nails as a slick coat. This is going to help enhance the bond from the gel and the tip. So this is a very important step you do not want to skip out on. Remember to put a very thin layer. You want to treat it like if it's a base coat to your nail. So the thinner, the better. Now you want to use your lamp to cure, forefinger at a time and the thumb by itself. The reason why you want to cure it in a full-size lamp or a home lamp is because it will cure your nails evenly and carefully. Now I'm going to show you how the small mandrel bit benefits for underneath the nail. It fits perfectly underneath, and you can just take the shine off the natural nail area. I usually like to do a thin layer right around the cuticle and take that off right there. And that's going to help with the enhancement. If you don't have a drill at home, I am going to show you what you can do to achieve something like this without using a drill. Have something like this at home, very inexpensive. You want to do like maybe a medium size. Any kind of cuticle pusher like this, and you want to squeeze one of these in, and it makes it nice and flat. It should fit just right, so you can just score it and take the shine off this way. So if you do it by hand, this is what I recommend, the best way to take the shine off underneath the nail. You can also just file the tip of the nail around the cuticle area and make it nice and flat around that area. The next step is applying jelly tip underneath your tip and fitting it onto your nail. The best way to apply is I would get a thin layer to apply over the whole bottom area of the nail, very thin, and then you want to scrape the rest in depending on how much you're filling in, how much you want on there. So this looks like the perfect amount on here for me. When applying it onto your nail, you always want to do it at a 40-degree angle from the cuticle, pushing down. Apply it under the lamp. Make sure you cure it for 60 seconds under this lamp, and make sure you do the thumb separately. Okay, you want to file around the cuticle, going with the low speed, number 3. And I like to use my drill to go around the cuticle. So if you don't have an electric drill, you can go around with a file. You want to make sure you file around the cuticle area, and then you want to file around the nail, taking off the little tab and making sure the side of the nail is nice and crisp. Then you want to buff and take the shine off. Now we're going in with number 4. And my favorite part is adding the cuticle oil. Put a little drop on the cuticle and rub it in. And there you have it, a beautiful, simple, easy steps using our covered tips. Thank you for watching.